Hey friends, today we're going to talk to you about the benefits of compounding contributions. So, you've got a brokerage account or an IRA or 401k, whatever, and we're going to grow that into something that you can retire on. But this isn't something you just throw money at once and you walk away and you come back 40 years later and you say, well, I'm rich now. It doesn't work that way. You do this deliberately and day after day, week after week, and so on until you say, yeah, this was good enough. So how do we do that? You have to keep contributing. Why? Because if you don't, you're going nowhere fast. So over here, you've got a demonstration showing 1 year with a starting balance of $100 and an APR of 9%, annual percentage rate of 9%. And you throw your $100 in the account, and a year later you look at the balance and you say, well, that sucked. I made $9 and some change. But let's turn the tables. Let's say you took that same $100, you took the same 9% APR, and you contributed $10 a month instead. And at the end of that year, you're looking at a gain of 135% in that account. Now, yes, you did most of the work. That 9% didn't carry you real far. It carried you about $15. But the power of that compound growth starts to add up. It doesn't happen overnight. It doesn't happen at the end of 1 year. But 10, 15, 20, 30, 40 years later, it starts to run up really quickly. Let me show you. Let's come down here. So you're sitting here and you're looking at retirement and you want to contribute $1,200 a year. That's $100 a month. Cut some stuff out of your life if you can't quite do it right now to get down to that point where you can start setting aside $100 a month. And let's just say that you've managed to save up $10,000. We take that same 9% annual percentage rate and we say, okay, after 10 years, how much money do we have? Because you've seen what it does for 1 year. Let's look at 10 years. Well, 10 years, your ending balance for that year, that 10th year, is $44,000. That's off $100 a month. And 10 years, 120 months, that's not the majority of where that money came from. The majority of that money is growth based off of compounding returns and contributions. Now let's tweak the values a little bit. Let's assume you can do $250 a month. That comes out to $3,000 a year. And you're going to hustle a little bit on the side and you're going to work a little harder. You're going to pick up a pizza delivery job, or you're going to drive for a car crowdsourced taxi service, something like that. And you're going to drop people off and get paid and all that. And you're going to pull in an extra, let's say, $500 a year in addition to what you made the prior year, just on your hustle. Just you keep building your income. You just keep growing it. But to drive the point home, I'm going to take this $10,000 starting balance away. I'm going to assume you've got nothing. And we're going to look at what this means to you. Well, you're 10, you're at $65,000. You're 20, you're at $312,000. And look at this, at year 30, you got $1.1 million. Now I realize this is all hypothetical. The market doesn't grow at 9% flat every year. And if you're here in, the beginning of March of 2020 when I put this video up, and you're looking at the market returns for the last 2 weeks, you're thinking, yeah, we'll be lucky if we end up this year. Maybe. But you can take actual numbers from various points in history of the S&P 500, and you can compare them to this chart, and you can plug them in. I make this chart available through a link at the bottom of the video. And you can see how your money would compare over 30 years. It's not going to be far off, and that's because after all is said and done, the market grows somewhere between 9 and 11% per year on average over a 30-year span of time. and it varies a little bit here and there, but you do the research. You figure out what your comfort zone is for planning. Some people want to plan a little more conservatively at 7%, some more aggressively at 11, 12, 13%. Do what's right for you. Do the research. But I can tell you this is how you get wealthier by the day. Thanks for watching. If you like this type of content, please like the video. I'll keep creating more. And if you'd like to see more of that content, please hit subscribe. I'd love to see you back. Leave comments below if you have thoughts or like to see a specific type of question answered. I'd be happy to do it. Hope to see you next time.